we'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Kagan and I are out in the driveway.
Exciting news to share.
We sure do. It's a beautiful morning, and if you guys remember, we had a couple Partho eggs, or so we thought they were Partho eggs, in the incubator. They weren't labeled which female laid them, or what clutch, what monitor, anything. We just assumed they were Partho water monitor eggs. And if you guys remember, a couple months back, my mom dug up some Blackthroat monitor eggs in the pouring rain. I know some went in the incubator, and we assumed that they went bad, but I think I narrowed it down to 3, and then 3 eggs went bad, and I thought I threw them out. I think I threw out 3 bad water monitor eggs instead, and 2 of them went the distance. So we just hatched out baby Blackthroats. 2 of them, but still super exciting.
They're so cute.
Super exciting. So it's cold at night, so we've been rolling the enclosures in. In fact, the old albino water monitor enclosures are getting cleaned up, and they are going to Holt Nurseries this weekend. So we're cleaning out the garage. In fact, we've decided that everything that's in the garage is going to go into that middle reptile room. So we are gonna have an up and coming video redoing the stack of these cages where I keep the aquariums for the babies. Yes, aquariums. I feed babies crickets, so I prefer to start with aquariums. So I have set up this enclosure for a baby Blackthroat. Reptibark on the bottom. Good little hide spot. Perfect heat right there. That log is jammed in with that, so that should stay good. Shallow water. And we will, one hatched out before the other. So we're gonna get it into the enclosure first, and the other one is still absorbing its yolk, so it needs to stay in the incubator on some wet sphagnum moss and absorb that yolk before it makes its way out here. So we'll be right back with a baby monitor. So here he is, or she, the first little baby Blackthroat. Spin in here. Ooh, a little defensive, which is good. Still just a little bit of that yolk still on there, but very, very small. Whereas this one still has just a little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and move this little guy to the garage, and then let this one, beautiful ocelli, beautiful, beautiful.
Hey, buddy.
It just wants to curl back up into its egg position. Is that funny? We may steal some of this wet moss for the other one. Take it with us. And give it a moist place to lay.
How cute is that little face, though? Oh my gosh, those tongue flicks.
So perfect. So exciting. And Onyx and Sapphire. So this was from Onyx and Jane.
Yep.
And Jane, who just went to Jake Anderson. So thank you, Jane. How amazing is that? So, so cool. Such a beautiful little baby. And let's set it up in the enclosure. It's not going to be ready to eat yet until that's all dried up. Let's get her into the garage. All right, we just brought this little booger out into the sunlight so you guys could see it a little better. And its pretty colors. Ooh, look. It really perfect ocelli. Getting shadowing from my camera. So beautiful. So, so beautiful.
I love their little yellow schnoz.
Let's get it into its new enclosure. Now, when I showed it to you originally, I had the Reptibark dry, but I decided, especially since it has just a little bit more yolk to absorb, I put the sphagnum moss by the entrance to its hide spot, which is, I'm sure it's going to choose. but I moistened it all down. Now it's real wet, but it's not, you see that moisture is gonna get absorbed by it. There's not gonna be, it's not as wet as I would have for a water monitor, but I also don't want it to dry out. It's gonna explore around.
First baby steps.
That is true. So cute. Oh no. Yeah, you can't climb glass. You'll quickly learn that. Just clumsy first steps. As you know, these guys would start off with their eggs laid in a termite mound, usually, and would probably start their first couple weeks off in that termite mound, eating baby termites. So they would probably not see sunlight. All right, we're gonna let it explore, and then we'll come back and get some shots, maybe of it sunning a little bit later. We do have to get the property ready. Kenan is on his way with his partner Tom, and they're gonna film some of the monitors here today. So lots to do, but I think we're gonna be smiling from start to finish today.
Yeah. All right, I am in the garage with a nice fresh plate of scrambled eggs, and we haven't seen these guys really go after the crickets that we've put in here yet, so I'm hoping that a little bit of scrambled egg is really what they're after. What is that, buddy? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Awesome. They're so messy and uncoordinated and just learning how to eat at this size. It is so stinking funny. He got some eggs stuck to the roof of his mouth and doesn't quite know how to handle it. Alright, this other one is over here. I'm gonna gently try and take that off. Oh my gosh, look at how it's sleeping. That is really cute. This guy over here is loving it. Oh yeah. Another big bite. Look how stinking cute that is. Yeah, look at that. Now that's a blackthroat right there. That's how a blackthroat does it. How would you feel if I... Oh, big tailhead. Are you food? All worries fade away when they are presented with a giant plate of food. There they go. That is awesome. Alright, I'm gonna let them settle in, eat as much as they want. We're gonna let them really kick off, and we'll give another update in a little bit once they've settled in longer, eaten more. They are awesome. So, so beautiful.
All right, it's the end of the workday, and Kagan and I are checking in on these little guys. We've just pulled the eggs, and it looks like they munched down pretty good on the eggs.
That big belly on that one.
Yeah. They're so cute. He's gonna get all feisty with that camera in his face. Sorry about that.
What's cool is seeing how much more red he's got in his back coloration than the other one.
Just like the adults just go right through the bluff, so you don't, as I was pointing the camera straight at the ground, you don't want them to think that they can bluff and get away with that.
Look at you guys.
Yeah. So they didn't fire off on the crickets. They've been...
No, there's a whole mess of crickets behind this brick.
They'll start hunting them pretty soon. This guy's going back to hiding. We cannot say how excited we are to have these precious little babies.
Surprise baby blackthroats. How awesome is that?
We're gonna put the eggs in for that last albino. Now this animal is already sold. I think we're just waiting on a final payment. But I'm sure it will absolutely devour those eggs.
Oh, he's gonna crush them. You gotta come over here though. Keep coming.
Now those are scrambled eggs with pepper jack cheese and bacon and and this little guy will devour that entire plate.
Yeah, he will.
Well, I know for sure we're gonna keep one of these and raise up whichever one we think is a little male. We're gonna try and get him to fire off on those crickets next, and get him eating a whole bunch of different food sources before that other one's available. I know some people have been messaging us about blackthroats.
Yeah.
I know, it's only one lizard. Not even worth talking about.
Oh, it's amazing. Yes,
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I mean, as far as like selling, it's not worth talking about like that. It's gonna happen organically on its own. We're gonna have a whole bunch of shorts and obviously videos as these guys are starting to grow up.
You know what I'm excited for? So you had said that the males have explosive growth. Like it's just really obvious when you have a male versus a female. I can't wait to see that difference in their growth if it is a male and a female. Like that is just going to be really cool to have that comparison.
Oh, it's, yeah, on the rock monitors, it's incredible how fast. I think, yeah, Carl got just under 5 feet the first year. I'm not going to pull them out. I don't want to disturb them too much. I mean, some babies I want to handle a lot, especially water monitors, hands-on every day. These guys are just going to naturally be tame once they hit that size. They're going to be little grumps, and they're going to be voracious eaters till that certain size as well. I mean, that's just how they are. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, until next time.